Today I'm gonna do something a little bit different than I normally do. I've been out here fishing all day and I've caught several channel casts, and I decided to keep a couple to take home and fry up. I love to eat fish, but I rarely ever keep any. A lot of people don't like to eat these channel casts because they say they taste bad. But if you get rid of all the yellow and the red meat, I think they're just as good as any of the other ones. So I'm gonna take these fish home, get them cleaned up, and I'll show y'all how I prepare them. We'll be right back. Tell you what, that's a good looking channel cat right there. I think he's gonna go home with me. I don't have any eyes, but it's definitely cold enough that he'll be just fine laying in the boat. Another perfect size channel cat to take home and eat. Okay guys, so I filleted my fish before I left the river. So now we gotta get the skin off. Just take a really sharp fillet knife, get under that skin. And if your knife's sharp enough, you can just about grab the skin and just pull the knife. Just pull the knife through it. Just like that. Now you can see we got all that red looking meat. You see this side pretty much white other than a little blood. And this side's got all that red looking meat under the skin. We're gonna fillet all that red meat off. That's what's gonna give it the really fishy, muddy taste. And the bigger the fish is, the more of the red meat you're gonna have, so the more waste you have. That's another reason why I keep small fish. I really prefer to keep them even smaller than this one. This was probably 3-4 pounds, and then I kept another one probably about a pound. I really like those 1 to 2 pound catfish. If I'm gonna eat them, that's what I prefer. It takes a few more of them when you're eating small ones like that, but they sure do taste a lot better. All right, so now we got our fillets all cleaned up. All the red and yellow meat's gone off of them. That's what you want to see right there. Nothing but white meat. I also thinned down some of the thicker pieces. I like them, you know, about a 1/2 inch thick, something like that. So now we're gonna make the egg wash that I like to use. Been doing it this way for years and I love it. If you like a thicker batter, you can put more eggs, 2 or 3. Or if you like a really thin batter, you can leave the egg out. Do the same thing, just leave the egg out. Then we're gonna add about a cup of milk. Depending on how much fish you have, you might want more or less milk. Then we're gonna take some Frank's Red Hot. Just use what you like, your favorite hot sauce. Put however much of that you want. I'd say probably a teaspoon. Okay, now we're gonna take a fresh lemon and we're gonna squeeze as much of the juice out of it as we can. A little bit of salt and of course some black pepper. Just mix it until your egg's good and mixed up in there. I'm gonna add a little more hot sauce. I like it to be kind of a pink color. That's when I know I got it about right. And we're not trying to make it hot, we're just trying to give it a good flavor. I promise you it won't be hot. So now that we got that mixed up, we're gonna drop our fish in there, make sure it's all covered. And now we're gonna let that set for about 30 minutes. All right, so this is my favorite hush puppy mix that you can buy at the store. 3/4 cup of water or milk. I like to use milk. I'm just gonna mix that up right there in the measuring cup. 3/4 cup of milk and dump it in. So we're just gonna mix that up until we got a smooth consistency. And I almost forgot, since I got some onion cut up here, I'm gonna add a little bit of onion to the hush puppy. You can add the onions, jalapenos, whatever you want to them. I usually put some jalapenos in them, but since my son Landon is gonna be eating this with me, I gotta leave him out tonight. He does not do the hot stuff. Okay, so while we're waiting on our fish and our hush puppies, we're gonna make us some homemade tartar sauce. I don't know about you all, but I think all the tartar sauce you buy at the grocery store tastes horrible, so I gotta make my own. We just got about a cup of mayo, just depending on how much you need. I don't need that much. It's just gonna be me and my son eating tonight, so. A lot of people like to use sweet relish, but I prefer dill relish when I make tartar sauce. And that's just totally up to you on how much of that. I don't wanna go too heavy on it. We might add a little more in a minute. So we're gonna put about a tablespoon of onion, chopped as fine as you can possibly get it. Finer the better. And a lemon. 1 whole lemon squeezed. Just mix that up. I'm gonna add a little bit more pickle to it. Guarantee you, it's gonna be a whole lot better than anything you bought at the store. I prefer to use peanut oil, but it's gonna be canola oil today because that's all I've got. Canola oil does fine too. It's better than vegetable oil. Use either peanut oil or canola oil. Just using the old school Fry Daddy. Cooked a lot of fish in this little thing. Our grease is heating up. We're gonna go ahead and get our fish battered here. I've tried a lot of the different ones. That's my favorite right there. Give it a shot, guys, if you've never had it. Make sure you get the crispy southern. That's good stuff. I'll dump that whole bag in there. We're gonna pull our fish out. Let most of the wash drip off. All right, now we're just gonna put the lid on there and give him a good shake. Now that's ready to go in the fryer. All right, let's drop them in there for about 3 minutes. I'm not gonna put them all in at once because I don't want to pull my grease off too much. All right, see you in 3 minutes. See what she looks like. Oh yeah. Perfect. Let our grease heat back up a little bit before we drop the next load in. Definitely don't want to rush it and put too much in there. Boy, don't that look good? I'm gonna starve to death before I ever get to eat it. Okay, and now it's time for our hush puppies. We're gonna dip the spoon in the grease before we dip it in our hush puppy mix. That just helps it come off the spoon easier. You can make them however big you want. I like mine kind of small. And these things fry really quick, like probably less than a minute, probably they're done. Some of them are already getting done. As soon as you see that color, you know they're done. All right, there we have it, guys. Fresh fried fish and hush puppies. A lot of people make French fries and all that stuff. Normally I just fry fish and hush puppies. I just eat more fish. I'm gonna get some of this stuff on a plate and I'll let y'all know how it tastes. All right, so Landon's gonna tell us how it tastes. Go ahead and get you a bite there, Landon. Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, how good is it?
An 8.
An 8? Why not a 10?
Maybe a 9.
Landon gave it an 8. So let me try it out. He don't eat tartar sauce. If he'd have dipped it in the tartar sauce, it would have been a 10. Alright. It's just hard to beat fried fish, ain't it? Man. So I don't keep fish very often, but I really don't know why, because that's amazing. Let me know if you like this kind of thing down in the comment section so we can do some more of it. We're fixing to go in here and get fat, so I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all in the next one.